Hello all and welcome back to High Ridge Farm with me, the Walrus. We're entering into our final week here in spring, and rapidly I've decided that parsnips are the key produce that I really need to grow. Partly because I know that they're used in a couple of recipes that I haven't actually grown and made myself as yet, and I think that's a very sensible idea to get them done and organised. So that's part of today's aim, at least. Just get some good old parsnips on the go. One of the other things that I do also want to start doing is just start doing a bit more of lumberjacking. So it is going to be a little bit of a visit to areas of wood density. So might have a quick look around the forest to the south of the farm and just generally chop down more trees. Deforestation is a very important thing. I'm not saying I'm a fully ethical farmer, but at least I replant as I go. There we go. Excellent stuff. I'm just going to put that mahogany seed there. I know that that's where I'd like to move the beehives to, and that's going to be happening very soon. As of course, that's going to be... I'm going to have access to different crops and different flowers in the upcoming season of summer. And I think that's quite an important thing to have ready. Of course, I've noticed that over on the left-hand side of the farm, the oak resin is ready for harvest, which is good. And of course, the flower dance is happening today. So I am going to very quickly book it over to the town centre, as that's probably a sensible idea, but I'm going to quickly grab a bunch of this starfruit one. I've still got a little bit of time, just so I can sell that quickly as well, and pop some starfruit in on the go. But I am going to just redistribute some of these kegs, as I do feel that that's a very sensible idea, just to make sure that the layout of the building is how I want it. And that is going to be, generally speaking, how I would like the farm to be laid, like this building to be laid out, is to have all these kegs lining the walls and essentially creating avenues for me to just fill them up with fruit. As wine is the more valuable product, I don't have any hops growing, so I might need to start growing IPA, or the hops to make the pale ales, and I will also need some wheat to make beer. Of course, wheat's an easy one, because that's just flour. Oh, hang on. It's not in town, it's to the south of the farm, isn't it? Drat, it's in the forest. Okay, well, I've still got time, not to worry. All the same, I think asking someone to be your dance partner does improve their relationship with you. And I'm trying to think. Honestly, the young lady with the least bit of reputation with me is either Penny or Haley. So I'm going to ask one of those two if they would like to dance. I think that'd be the cunning plan there. Now, I know I've already bought that rare crow, so I don't care too much on that one. You know, let's have a good old chin wag. Your best shirt that looks the same as all of your other clothes. You strange poet of poetiness. I'm so articulate, I really am. I think it's got to be Haley, because she's been the flower queen for the last 5 years. Let's do this. Let's end up as the dance partner of the flower queen. Probably should have made more of an effort and not just worn a hard hat to the dance. I don't think that's a particularly normal item of clothing that one wears to a dance. But apparently I didn't practice because, of course, I'm not walking in step and speed with everyone else. Well, kind of a given there. Oh well. I mean, it's a dance. There's not much to it. But the fact that that eats up 12 hours. Ugh. So I've now got a short amount of time in which to run around the farm and harvest all of the things that I need to grab. And, oh no. Right, okay, that's going to be a fiddly pain. Do I have any space? I can pop those in there for now. I'll put the milk in the cheese presses. I'm going to grab the cherries and the peaches back out. And then I'm going to start flinging things in the sale chest. That's kind of it, isn't it? Let's just sell these things. I don't need the blue jars. It would have been nice if I'd had more sap. Then I could have just done the easy conversion of fish to fertilizer. Like, I wasn't carrying much on me though, so that's just how that goes. I've got the goat's cheese, which I think I'll save for now because that'll probably be a good gift for Leah. You know, one of these days, I'm actually going to have to look up how you pronounce this, because this is actually becoming somewhat annoying. I'm going to actually look it up. So look to the end of the video where I humiliate myself looking at how on earth you're supposed to say it. And that I am, indeed, a dyslexic moron. Which is always an amusing thing for me. As one of the places I've worked at in the past used a lot of mythical creatures as inspiration for some of their drinks. And I always get a bit of a chuckle when someone comes up and orders an unusual sounding name of a mythical creature, because that's clearly not how you say it. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm also an idiot, so I could very well be getting it horribly wrong myself. So I can't really mock too hard. Right, I'm going to quickly drink this coffee, get it out of my inventory as well. It'll also just be useful. And there's a little plant in the way. Let's just remove that. The little shoots of oak trees. That's fine. I think I might set that small patch of land below the oak trees, just cover it with grass starters, actually. That would probably be a good idea, because then I can use it as a renewable source of grass. I think that would probably be a prudent plan. And by the looks of things now, I've probably got enough hardwood to actually pay Robin to do the upgrade. I hope I do now. That would be really helpful, because I know it does take a few days to do, and it'll be fantastic to be able to upgrade the house to the improved and much larger farmhouse. And that'll make me feel quite pleased. Okay, I'm just going to head to bed. It's late, and I don't really want to run the risk of exhausting myself. It was 1 a.m, time for bed. Still 37,000, that's not too bad. And then 3,750 from the other miscellanea. So, wine and truffles, it's where the cash money lies. So, you know, if you're out there and you want to get into high value business, according to Stardew Valley, make wine out of star fruits and have a pig find truffles for you. That's High Ridge Farm telling you how it is. Yeah, I'm also well aware that truffle hunting, it would horribly out of season for truffles here in the UK. I mean, we don't really get very many of them anyway. But they are an interesting crop of some description. Because, of course, they do rely on you finding the right tree with the right growth, and it's a... I know I know a little bit about truffles, not much, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Because I'm well aware I am so out of my depth when it comes to things like that. Alright, let's put the leek away as well, I think. Unless I hold on to it for George. That would probably be a sensible plan, wouldn't it? Give George a gift. Right, so it's 7 a.m. Right, and it's chucking it down with rain again. So, today we are going to try and catch the legend. Whether that works is a very different question. It would be nice. I'm not expecting it. Because if I go in expecting something, I'll end up being disappointed, surely. So it's better to have no expectation of anything, and then you can't be disappointed by when nothing happens. That's my logic, at least. I could also be very, not wrong, but just very pessimistic with that one. But that's always been my mantra of just doing things. Like, don't expect anything exciting. Just, if it happens, fantastic. Oops, I do not want to cut that down. So that was a tree that I could have let grow into a hardwood mahogany tree. But hey, I've got a lot of hardwood. I've got enough for the upgrade. And I've got the money for the upgrade, which is good. And of course, the other advantage is that I can just get it done. And that will help me quite a lot and just sort some stuff out. Okay, right, I need to put some stuff away while I reorganize this, because look at all that fruit that needs harvesting. Okay, let's just grab all of those off the trees. That's fantastic still. That's some nice bit of fruit, as that's going to be harvested and given away to the villagers based on which one's their favourite. So we know that Gus really likes oranges. We know that Maru and her father Demetrius both very fond of strawberries, but they're not a artisanal tree crop. I wonder who's really fond of cherries, because that's going to be something that's going to not annoy me, but I'm just going to have a think, because I'm sure that I would wager that each of the tree-based fruits is probably going to be the favourite of somebody out there. That would make sense to me, at least. I could be very wrong, but hey, that's how this goes. So we've got, now I'm getting the apricots at the moment because they're the spring ones. I said peach earlier, incorrect on that one because apparently I can't read. We are also going to need what other things have we got? Let's see. Okay, so we're just going to re-grab all of this glorious crop that we've got here. Maybe I'm wrong, actually, when it comes to the different crops, like the different tree things, because I think everyone likes them because they're considered an artisan gift. But maybe not everybody likes them? Or, sorry, loves them? I guess? Maybe? I know that Leo, who you only meet on Ginger Island, is absolutely a massive fan of mangoes. And that was purely due to some accidental fluke when I played through previously and just happened to give him a mango by accident. But I also know that Vincent, the other young boy, hates them because I also accidentally gave him a mango. So I've learned that one, that you don't want to give all small boys mangoes because they might not all enjoy them. Right, so let's grab all these strawberries. That's going to be quite a nice crop of them. And for me, strawberries are one of those things that, like, I think they are a very quintessentially, maybe not essentially English crop, but they're something that feels so closely tied with a lot of bits of British culture. So things like the tennis, and seeing that in Wimbledon, and how strawberries and cream was always associated with that event for me. And perhaps that's just a thing that I associate myself because of my upbringing. I never really watched the tennis, mostly because I just don't care. It's not my jam. But I feel that they feel very important in general random Britishness. So maybe it's a bit of a weird one, but that's just a thing. Right, so let's just grab these bits here. We're going to put these kegs down here, so there we go. And then I will load those up with those starfruit bits, and we're going to put the other kegs over here, like so. So then that will give me a lot of floor space dedicated to kegs when they're all fully done in here, and that will give me the opportunity to just harvest all of them. I know I could be a little bit more clever with it by having a snaking path if I wanted to lay them out so that they are more optimally placed. But at the same time, it's, as well as optimal space, I know I can build as many kegs as possible. Whereas things like the not preserved jar, the aging casks, that's a bit different because you do have a limited space and you can only build them in your cellar. So that's a bit of a different one. All the same, that's a thing. Right, so we're going to grab this cheese. No, we're not. Inventory is full once again. Right, I've got some sap, so that's going to be some fertilizer. That'll take up some space. Well, no, a very small amount of space. Drat. Okay, that's annoying. Right, okay. So, the other things that we're going to need to do are going to just quickly plant a few more seeds that we've got there. I think that's a good idea. There we go. Excellent. And that will, I'll just grab the cheese and then I'm going to throw things in the receptacle of vending. I'd like to sell those strawberries. Yeah. I've got some gifts to give, and I think that's going to be the big thing, isn't it? It's going to be giving gifts to people. Getting that done. And sorted. Now, of course, one of the other major things that I do want to do is, as well as upgrading the house, I'll also need to build the add-ons like the cellar, amongst other things. But I'm planning, potentially, by the end of the summer, I think I would like to see if we can get the Walrus married. I think that would be a reasonable goal. I've never moved into a town and then within a year and a half got married, but that would be an interesting turn of events. Also, I've never married somebody I've only known for a year and a half, so I'm not having a full Disney idea here, but I think the Walrus does deserve some love, maybe. And you know, we can always divorce them if it all works out badly. God, I'm such a pessimist in that. Right, so let's distribute the wood we've got. We're going to put the fertilizer on the go. Going to put that in here. So we've got quite a nice amount of it as well, which is good. Because, of course, that'll be helpful to just have that organised. Right, so we're going to put the normal wood away. I'm going to hold on to the hardwood. Now, I know Robin's also going to need that for a particular quest that she hands out, which is a thing, and that's going to be an important one. But yes, that's a thing. So let's quickly ride on off, and off we go. Now, one of the things that I do like about fruit trees, though, a bit of pointless trivia that I picked up from a friend of mine that I didn't believe her when she told me, is that when you harvest the fruit from a tree, it's basic quality. For each year you've had that tree, it increases in quality by 1. So if you've got a 1-year-old tree, it'll give you silver quality fruits. It's 2 years old, it'll give you gold quality, and so on. And now, I watched her do this on her game. However, she could have some mods that do it. So I'm hoping that's actually real and true, and not her being a big fibberer. But we will see. I reckon we'll see soon enough, I think. And I know full well I could run some very basic experiments and actually see. Maybe that's something I should also do, is just a couple of like general gameplay silliness of Stardew videos. I don't think it'd be particularly difficult for me to do. I've got the ability to do that. I know full well there are some mods that allow you to time skip and jump through different time bands, so maybe. Okay, so we're going to buy that upgrade to the house. Demetrius, you can have a strawberry, because I know you like strawberries. I can't go over anything to Robin, because you are in the way. Maru can have one, though. Have a strawberry. Everyone likes strawberries. I'm trying not to sit on the that stool, but that's exactly what happened. Yep, I'm just going to get out of your way. Come on. Come on. Move. I have things to do. people to see, stuff to things, other than tubery jubery. Yeah. I'm so very articulate today. Right, I'm going to cut down the tree that I was supposed to stand under with Abigail. Right, time to drink some trout soup. That's at least a day old. But that's going to be all I've got that I can do to improve my fishing, other than my dish of the sea. Yeah. So I'm glad I made that before I left the house yesterday. Here we go. Right, I only had 2 sardines, so I only was able to make 1, unfortunately. So I need to do a bit of morning fishing, because I think sardines are only available to be caught in the morning. I could be wrong. Could be very, very wrong. But, hey, we'll see. Right, so I'm just going to see what we can catch here. So we're getting some chubs, that's fine. Not super exciting, I guess. But it's what I need. No. Okay, oh, what we got here? I'm going to grab that treasure chest as well, if I can try and keep this in the perfect. Still good. Righty. So we've got some bait. Well, that can just get thrown straight on the rod, because it's already got a bunch of bait on it anyway. That fishing tackle is almost broken as well, so that's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to actually do stuff with that. That's going to be irksome. Okay. And let's see if we can catch something. Come on. Probably a carp, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. It's a carp. No surprise there. Especially considering its general behaviour. I think that's the thing, is knowing the behaviours of some of the fish, it kind of gets a little bit sad. So I reckon this is probably a chub or a bullhead. It is not. It is a largemouth bass. I was very wrong. Oh well. That's what I get for trying to be clever. This one's probably a carp. I didn't even need to move it. That's heart-wrenching. How easy that fish was to catch. Just stand there. Just reel it in. You don't have to do anything. I'm getting the same vibe here. Come on, carp. You can... Nope, you don't even want to fight. You've just gone, you know what? I'm a carp. I can't be bothered. Just end my life, please. I am fish. Well, fair enough. Okay, so this one's a little bit more lively. I'm really hoping we do actually encounter the legend, because I would very much like to catch it. Shockingly enough. Because it's the last one I need, and I'd rather not have to wait until next year to catch it. So a lot of this is going to have to be putting time and effort into getting the capability of what's it called? I'm really articulate. Yeah, that's it. For getting Ginger Island sorted, because once you've done that, you can then obtain the magic bait from Mr. Key, which allows you to catch any fish at any time of the year. So I would then be able to potentially catch the legend. I don't know if it also removes the requirement for it to be raining. I think it's just any fish at any time. Could be wrong on that one, I'm afraid. As I said before, I'm not exactly the most intelligent of individuals, and I do make a lot of mistakes. So it's definitely a possibility on that one. However, unfortunately, I know it's a single-use item, so you don't get to, well, essentially wait and see. Like, you're gonna burn your way through it, sadly, eventually. Ah, coal. I do need coal, so I will keep the coal. Probably get rid of this amphibian fossil, though, because I don't need that. And I probably should get, these. I don't need that. Right, let's keep going. Now, I know that the legend will spawn closer to the shore if fished out of these active fish areas, because they essentially allow you to catch faster and can theoretically improve the quality of the fish you're getting. Because I'm casting out so far, that's where some of the iridium quality is coming from these fish. Which is, that's what I'm aware of, at least. However, we will see. Okay, it's another carp. Do I just get rid of it? Yeah, screw it. I know it's not great, but something I needed it. We'll see. Right. Okay, off we go. And we will just keep on fishing. There. Okay, we got the legend. We've got him. Well, I think the legend might escape from us. It's not looking good. Come on, please. Stay on the line. Stay on the line. Please. Come on. No. 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 Don't do this to me. Please. No. I don't like this. Oh my goodness. It's so erratic. It's so annoying. I will get you. You will be mine, legend fish. But you will annoy me endlessly, I'm sure. Ugh. Oh well. Right, so I don't need that, because that's just algae. Right, let's keep trying. I will get it. Just you wait. I will try over and over and over. It'd be nice to actually get the damn thing. Just because it'll make my life easier. Okay. No. Okay, got a bullhead, so that's a basic fish. That's fair enough. It does a thing. What else are we going to get? Okay, so it's just a normal fish. Not hugely excited. Not anything particularly worrying on that one. Okay, another bullhead. Come on. I hope we can get stuff. That'd be real nice. It would be really helpful. Ah well. Right. And let's see if we can catch something. So one of the things that I am also aware that I'm going to find Ginger Island a bit of an interesting one, because of course I've only experimented a little bit with it, so I'm not super knowledgeable about all the intricacies of it. I do know that there's a volcano, and I'm also well aware that there are a lot of birds, and essentially a beachside resort, which you eventually upgrade and improve as you unlock stuff through the essentially it's almost like the quest itself of just making sure that everything is resorted and done, essentially. So that's the thing. Right, so let's see what other things we can catch. So we've got ourselves another carp by the looks of things. That's our thing. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, come on, please give me something. It's what I want. I want to catch something. That'd be really helpful. Okay, some more algae. I don't really care about that. That's annoying. Let's see. Well, let's see what we can catch. That'd be good. Another bullhead. Okay, so the dish of the sea has worn off, so I've got to eat some more trout soup. So the energy's replenished. That's not too much of a worry, though. Very annoying all the same. Because, shockingly enough, I would quite like it if I could actually have everything sorted. That would be nice. And I'd very much like to catch this blasted fish. I think everyone watching at the moment will probably be of the very same opinion, because it means they will stop having to watch me fish things. It's unfortunate that it's one of the things that just annoys me. It's like, I want to get this thing done. I want to catch it. And I know there's only a few more days of opportunity. And of course, I've got to rely on it raining. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen. Okay, a dress spinner. Now, I think... As the one... If I just pop it on the ground for a second, I'll just check and see what the integrity of the one on my rod is. Because I don't remember seeing a pop-up saying that my tackle had broken. And it'd be good to see actually what's going on with that. Okay, that's another carp. Well, you can go into the bin because you are a fish and I don't care too much. Okay, I'll drop that. Pick up the dress spinner, pop it onto the rod. There we go. Now that's the biting rate increased. Come on, legend. Get attracted to the hook. Please. Oh. Okay. So, that's another perfect catch. It's probably a... Oh no, it's a chub. Let's see what we can get now. Please be the legend. No. Looks like it's probably another carp. Maybe a chub. No, it's another chub. Okay. Now, one of the things I did mention, obviously, was that I'm going to cook some of the Stardew Valley foods. And I think in the next couple of days, I'm going to be doing the... Because I figured out how to set up the camera that actually works well in the kitchen. And I'm going to try doing the breakfast items. And essentially kill myself with breakfast. Because a stack of pancakes, as well as fried eggs and all sorts of extra gubbins, it's just going to be brutal how much I'll eat at that point. But hey, I think it'll be a fun little challenge and something interesting to do. And as obviously, as mentioned by one of my lovely viewers. And it's definitely going to be a thing. After that, I will probably try and cook the recipes that the Walrus actually knows at the moment as well. I think that will probably be quite a good way about it. Just actually doing the things that I can actually cook and not just all the recipes that just exist. But we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to start heading back towards the farm. If any trees are en route, might have to give them a good axing. Nope. No trees. Okay, so we're coming up to 10 past 12 now. And that iridium bar is now smelted, which is good. So that's another iridium sprinkler. Let's redistribute the gubbins from the inventory to the chests. Because, goodness gracious, we've got a lot of guff that needs reorganizing. And in the same way, I've also just got other general stuff that needs distributing properly. However, as I just quickly fling things in the chests there, I think that's pretty much us ready and wrapped up for tonight. So I'll just say thank you for tuning in to the Walrus Plays, and please do like, share and subscribe, as it definitely helps. And of course I will listen and happily take any ideas you might have and you'd like me to do. And once again, I hope to catch you again on the next time the Walrus Plays Stardew Valley.
Leah. Leah.
Leah.
Leah.
Leah. Leah.